move-in day. You finally made it to your freshman year of college. You get all your boxes moved in and realize you're hungry. You then realize you don't know how to even work the oven. Then you think, I'll just do my laundry instead. But you realize you don't know how to do laundry either. You then think to yourself, I wish I would have learned that stuff in high school. By requiring a home economics class, students would be fully prepared to go out into the real world by themselves. All high schools should require a home economics class, in my opinion. I, for one, know how to do these skills because my mother taught me, but not everyone has the same opportunity that I have. For example, home management skills. For example, doing the dishes, doing the laundry, and cooking. It's essential to know how to do these skills, but in order to perform them, you must have a house to clean, which means you need to know how to finance your money to pay for a home. Which leads me into financing. Budgeting, paying bills, and home shopping are all examples of financing that you must know. You must know how to finance when you get your own home in order to provide a stable environment if you plan on having children. Which leads me into child development. Learning the stages of child development, knowing how to handle each stage, and knowing how to properly raise a child is essential when having children. High school teaches students a lot, but it misses some of the most important skills that students need to know when going out into the world. Today I explained 3 examples of skills that a home economics class teaches that students need to know how to perform. If a freshly graduated student moves into an apartment on their own, they must know how to care for their home. For example, washing the dishes, doing laundry, and knowing how to cook. In order to have an apartment, the student must know how to save money in order to keep their apartment. For example, knowing how to budget, knowing how to pay bills, and knowing how to wisely spend while home shopping. They must know how to keep a stable environment if they plan on having children. If the students plan on having children, they must know how to properly care for their child. For example, learning the stages of child development, knowing how to handle each stage, and knowing how to properly raise a child. High school teaches students a lot, but it misses some of the most important skills that students need to know when going out into the world. High school should require students to take a home economics class in order to prepare them for life outside of high school. Overall, knowing how to do basic home skills is very beneficial for students when going out into the world alone.